Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, in the Bemis area, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a halfway decent day today. Had some clouds and a good bit of sunshine. Turned out to be a fair day for the most part. The clouds have moved back in for the evening, and they'll probably kind of stick around through tomorrow. And we've got a few scattered showers on the radar tonight. They're probably a little bit more numerous tomorrow than today, but go into those details momentarily. It was another decent day today. We got into the 80s again, and we'll probably do that one at least a few more days. The low temperature this morning, well, I'll go ahead and tell you at 5 o'clock. It was partly cloudy here in Bemis at that time, and the temperature was 81 degrees at that time. As of 8:20 p.m., it's dropped down to 71 degrees here in the Bemis area. Alright, the low temperature this morning went down to 54 degrees here. Today's high got up to 83 degrees. Of course, had no rainfall here in the Bemis area since midnight. And today's highest wind gust was 20 miles per hour out of the south at 3:48 p.m. Today's records for April the 24th, hottest high would be 90 degrees. And that happened in 1965. The coolest high would be 58 degrees, and that occurred in 1967 and 2005. Warmest low would be 69 degrees, and that happened in 1957, while the coldest low would be 35 degrees, and that happened in 2005. Rainfall record for today, 2.92 inches, and that fell in the year 2010. Alrighty, that's the basic climate summary for the evening. I'll show you a few graphs and as we go along in the video. Like I said, there was a few rain showers trying to show up on the radar. They're not widespread, so it kind of covers the 20% chance of an isolated shower here and there in West Tennessee, and that's pretty much what this amounts to. Maybe 20% of the coverage of West Tennessee is kind of what that means anyways. A small chance and small coverage, of course. Looks like the heaviest down near Clifton, Tennessee, moving into Clifton, Tennessee, down around the Tennessee River down there. As it moves east-northeast. And really that's about all in West Tennessee this evening. Let me branch it out just a little bit and let you see that that's mainly all of it in West Tennessee. Might be some trying to form up around Nashville. That might be false echoes the way it forms like that, which I think you're familiar with that. However, not too far north of us, and up in Missouri and over in Arkansas and up in southern Illinois, there are some thunderstorms up in that area, around Sikeston, Missouri, Cairo, Illinois, and around near Paducah, Kentucky, those areas, and that all those storms are moving northeast, so they're moving away from us. So we're still going to be free tonight of any rain, and probably won't get a whole lot tomorrow either, even though the chances increase fairly dramatic tomorrow. But the main threat probably will come late in the morning hours and on into the afternoon hours, and it should kind of come completely to an end by midnight tomorrow night or so. Alright, that's a look at the radar at the moment. Let's go ahead and look at let me branch out one more time just to get a slightly better view of the area as a whole. There's some pretty heavy rain down there in Texas, it looks like. Let me branch that out just a little bit to get a better look at it. Well, that's an area in northeast Texas there, down around Tyler, Texas, and Dallas, Texas, and that's moving into Arkansas overnight, and on northeast from there as the night wears on. All right, now let's move on to the satellite picture. It shows a pretty good area of clouds. It's kind of basically almost fair to very cloudy most of the day here in the West Tennessee area. Most of Florida is not too bad a shape. Most of the southeast is not that bad a shape. But there you see the clouds to our north in Kentucky, and those down there in Texas from those storms that's moving toward Arkansas. But it looks like the clouds are beginning to get a little thicker, so it's going to become mostly cloudy than very cloudy overnight on into tomorrow, it looks like. Alright, that's the satellite picture. Let's look at the current surface map according to the Weather Channel. And they have, let me move this up. They have, as you can see, low pressure down there in Texas where that some of the heavy rain is. And there you see it heavy on this map. And cold front connecting that low to the one in central Illinois is there. And little spotty showers in between there. Along the front there. And there you see where other rain is likely up there in Indiana and places like that. Southeast is still fairly clear, so is the northeast for the most part. And north central plains and northern Rocky Mountains is the other area that might be getting some rain this evening across the nation. And that's the current surface map for this evening. Alright, let's look at the forecast map for tomorrow morning and parts of tomorrow, being Thursday and all. Looks like tomorrow morning's map's going to change a little bit. The rain is still going to be west of Jackson tomorrow morning, but not far west though. Looks like a little heavier rain over in Arkansas thanks to that low pressure system there, and down south of us in parts of Mississippi and Louisiana, and moving on up into parts of Missouri. But it looks like it's going to be south of St. Louis though. South of St. Louis to south of I'm thinking of Springfield, Missouri. South of that kind of a line, if you can imagine that, is where most of the rain's going to be along that cold front and stationary front. To be honest with you, and then you see with other areas the rains will be possible tomorrow morning. Again, that's going to be the main area for the whole nation tomorrow morning, other than that little area up in Iowa there. And the rest of the country is not too bad a shape tomorrow morning. Alright, midday probably ain't going to change much. Not really. Except for the light rain coverage does move finally into most of West Tennessee. But it's going to be light during the midday hour, midday time frame here. Still heavy over in parts of Arkansas and Missouri and on up northeast there, as you can see. And that'd be it for midday tomorrow. Not a whole lot of changes from the morning one. Alright, let's look at tomorrow evening's forecast map. Changes a little, but not a whole lot. But that's kind of normal, I suppose. Low pressure is, there you see it there over in Arkansas and Mississippi border there. Most of the rain moves over from Arkansas on over into Mississippi and Alabama, and then covers a little bit more of Tennessee. Light rain almost covers the whole state by tomorrow night, and a little heavier here in parts of West Tennessee, mainly north of Jackson. And there you see where the darker green is, and moves on up into parts of Pennsylvania there. And that's going to be, of course, the main precipitation area tomorrow night across the whole country. Otherwise, it's not too bad. Alright, and then again, this for tomorrow night. And the rain concentration is right in the center of the map here or this particular video. Alright, now let's move on to detailed forecast. Well, if I can get it to come up. Here we go. For Jackson and West Tennessee. Let me fix this to where I can read it to you a little bit better. I'll go ahead and turn the camera around so I can see what I'm reading a little bit better and go from there. Of course, very cloudy conditions for the rest of tonight. Very cloudy to mostly cloudy might be a better term. There's still a 20% chance of a few isolated showers tonight. They will start picking up tomorrow morning around mid-morning, and then it's going to be a 90% chance by then on into the afternoon, and just rain showers by tomorrow night. A few isolated thunderstorms are possible tomorrow afternoon and early evening, but they should end not too long after sunset. Alright, the moon has already gone for the day. So is the sun. That's already set. The low tomorrow morning should be near 61 degrees, which is kind of warm for a low there. And a high tomorrow about 71. No, it's not going to make it to the 80s tomorrow, I'm afraid. But 71 is not too bad for this time of the year. With south wind about 10 to 20 miles per hour. The rain should be over toward midnight tomorrow night, if not sooner, and then actually should become fairer on Friday by around 2 or 3 o'clock Friday morning. And it should have a low near 55 and a high of 73 with north winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. So it'll be a little windy on Friday with north winds, and might actually feel pretty good. One of the few times north winds may not be cold. More like maybe just a touch cool and all, but that's the way it's looking at this point. The sun will be rising Friday morning at 6:09 and be setting at 7:37 p.m. And I did forget to give you the sunrise for tomorrow. Let me give you that one first. Sunrise for Thursday is 6:10 a.m. sets at 7:36 p.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow morning at 1:01 a.m. and be setting at 11:06 a.m. tomorrow morning. And sun rises at 6:09 a.m. Friday morning, set to 7:37 p.m. Friday night. And last quarter moon phase will be complete on Friday, and it'll be rising at 1:47 a.m. Friday morning and be setting at 12 noon Friday afternoon. Alright, on into Saturday. Fair skies will continue. Be fair skies on Friday, by the way, and all. And that'll continue into Saturday until about noon. And then it's going to become mostly cloudy for a few hours and then become fair again by Saturday night. Low of 47, high of 75 with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Back to mostly cloudy skies on Sunday, but fair again by Sunday night. Kind of going back and forth. But that's kind of normal since we're still in the transition time of spring into summer. But anyways, low near 56 Sunday morning, high of 75 with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Next Monday, mostly cloudy till Monday night, then fair again. A low near 53, high of 82 with south winds at 10 to 20. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with low near 61, high of 84 with south winds at 10 to 20. And looks like next Wednesday, mostly cloudy, May 1st, with a small 40% chance of a few showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon hours. Low near 64, high of 84, with south winds at 10 to 20. And by next Thursday, May 2nd, very cloudy with a 40% chance of a few more showers and thunderstorms. Low near 65, high of 81, with south winds at 10 to 20. Finally, by next Friday, May 3rd, mostly cloudy with again a 40% chance of a few showers and thunderstorms. Low near 64, high of 80, with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. All right, that's a look at the next 9-day forecast for you. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Wednesday evening, and I hope you have a great Thursday coming up tomorrow. And I hope to talk to you again tomorrow night. And until then, good night, and may God bless you.